Welcome back, rivals. This is Xonia, and you are in the zone. And today we're going to be taking a look at our 4 newest comers to Clint City. So let's take a look at who our new arrivals are: Icaro, Gray, Araaknat, and Quetzal. First up is Icaro, Montana's Thieving Magpie. A 7-2 rare 2-star with victory or defeat, -1 life, min 0. 7 power is really great for a Montana card, and especially a 2-star. And with up to 3 damage, that's amazing, including a low min of 0, the lowest min you can possibly get. You're always going to do at least 1, except versus SOA or cancel life, of course, which makes this a really great splash card as well. Overall, this is a great card. You definitely want to pick it up, and only time will tell if it becomes a staple or not for the Montana clan, or even as a splash card. Regardless, you're going to need to remember that this competes with other amazing 2-star cards in Montana, which is going to make it unlikely to be a definitive staple or a hugely expensive card, as it's only a -1, but as it is one of the first victory or defeat cards, there aren't a lot around like it right now, which makes it very valuable for the time being, at least. So I would recommend selling them off soon and then just kind of watching the prices and seeing like people really like the card or not before investing in it. Up next is Gray, the Raptors' Killer Clown. An 8-1 common 2-star with damage equals damage up. It has great power, and especially as a Raptors card, it's going to be absolutely amazing, able to tie or beat most cards that it comes up against, and it has potential for huge damage. It's not solid, as SOA will ruin it, and it can still be brought down by power manipulation, many different ways to take it down, but it will be a great competitive tourney card, especially in T2 for Raptors. It is a very risk-reward based card, which can really pay off if you manage to go up against a person with a lot of high damaged cards. So this probably won't be super expensive due to the unpredictability, so take your time getting it. There are plenty of other decent options in the Raptors clan that you can get, so don't worry about getting it too quickly for now. Third up is Araaknat? Aranit? Not sure how I'm supposed to pronounce this one. I'm going to go with Aranit for now. A Hive Scientist. At 7-4, uncommon 4-star. At 7-4, it's an uncommon 4-star with poison 2, min 2. It's got a great min and a good amount of poison, but as always, it's damage over time, which is a little less desirable. It's going to require a lot of early round play for maximum benefit. There are other really good 4-star cards in the clan. Hive is a 4-star and 5-star clan, honestly, but it is going to be able to handle large DR a little bit better than some of the other cards, so there's a place for it. It doesn't really have enough base damage for me, honestly, to recommend keeping this card in the deck no matter what, or to try and put it above the other amazing 4-star cards that already are in the clan, though. It's all about that base damage for being able to finish if you cannot play it early in the round, or early in the match. So don't invest too much in this one. Get it for poison missions in the future for Hive, but otherwise, there's no real hurry for this card. It's not bad, it's not great, you know? And then, finally, we have Quetzal, Hurricane's Born-Again God. An 8-6 rare 4-star with SOB, this card is insane. It's got 5-star stats on a 4-star card. It is crazy good. It's solid, half-deckable, nice damage, solid power. In fact, the only other 8-power Hurricane card right now is Lumberjack, a 5-star rare card with equivalent stats and a worse ability. So, while I and others have said this is the new Jackie CR, don't get too overhyped so that you miss the difference. SOA is not equal to SOB. They're equally powerful, but with very different results. For example, SOB does not prevent massive DR, whereas SOA will. It makes it an amazing wall, unlike SOA, because it's going to make sure that the bonus is intact, and it's going to make sure that it cuts through whatever bonus you're going up against as well, which will keep it as solid as a rock, but it's still going to leave it very vulnerable to things like DR specifically. One other thing to take into consideration about Quetzal is that its bonus, being in Hurricane, is unstable, meaning that he's going to be better used in early rounds rather than late rounds, so there is a little bit of conditionality here to get the best use out of your Quetzal card. That said, he's still crazy and has been made in the same line of thought as Pandora, as T1 cards specifically that are immediately ELO permabanned and allowed for kind of stronger low-star cards to be released in T1 formats. However, he's gonna see T2 action for sure. He can go head-to-head with some of the best 5-star cards in the entire game, so not putting him in a deck is absolutely crazy. Pick him up ASAP, but don't expect him to be quite as good as Jackie CR. He's worth the hype, he is very good, he is one of the best, but he is not untouchable like Jackie CR feels. Still, he will command a solid price on the market for a very long time to come, so make sure you pick him up as soon as possible. Now, with that, let's head in and go to our packs. Remember last week I said I'd keep it to just one pack this week, and actually, Chaos Dragon made a fun little bet with me. He said that if I can only buy one pack, if I manage to keep my word, he will write whatever I tell him to on his personal profile page for an entire week. But if I buy more than one pack, then I have to level my Sylvia LD to maximum, and then make a video of me doing it. With a card like Quetzal coming out this week, I can see why he feels pretty confident that I might actually break my resolve. I guess the best way to find out is to go and open our one pack and see what we get. After all, if I hit Quetzal in our only pack, then there's really definitely no reason to get another one. So enough talk, let's see what we get. You know, honestly, I feel like the reason I squelched on my my original promise for Xaniax Ra was because I highly underestimated the card, and it was a very limited time release. Whereas Quetzal, even though he is an amazing card, he is going to be in these packs for a few weeks. So I've still got time to get a hold of him. Even if I wait a couple weeks, he's still only going to be about halfway down. I'm still going to have a few in order to try and get a hold of him. So let's go ahead, open our one pack, and see if we can win the bet with Chaos Dragon. So hopefully we'll hit a really great card here in our first pack, and we can call it quits, be happy, and be done. Here we go. Oh, Icaro. All right, so we hit a couple new ones. Excellent. Great pack. So we've got Icaro, Chip, Gray, Onna, Pilsinator, Dashra, and Sam. Very happy with this pack, personally. Okay, so we've got Icaro, the great 2-star that we just talked about, new for this week. Excellent card. Make sure you get a hold of at least one of him at some point. Chip, Gray, another one of the new ones. Onna was new last week. Again, 8-1 with Confidence SOA. Outstanding SOA card for Frozen. An amazing card, and especially because it's got that confidence, it's going to work really well in the clan, being able to give you something to do on those rounds where you don't have your bonus. I definitely make sure you get a hold of Onna, a really great little 2-star. You might be able to find better in the clan as well. There are some other very solid options, but definitely Onna, not a bad choice. I'm very surprised that her price is actually as low as it is. I guess people have played her and decided that she isn't worth it. Pilsinator, excellent 5-star card, 7/6 with that consume 1 min 0. Fantastic little card of getting rid of those pills. Probably one of the best pill manipulation cards in a while. Very big fan of him, but there are a lot of really good 5-star cards in Hive, so he's going to get outshined by a lot of those as well. Then we've got Dashra, again another great 5-star card, but because it's the minus 5 min 2, and Dashra's only 4 power, 3 power, minus 5 min 3. I don't remember what the min is now, but it's just minus 5. And Dashra's power, I believe, is only 4. Very weak to SOA, but 7 damage. Great card. Absolutely destructive card when his ability works. But I do have to say that probably between him and a card like Herman, the difference is that Herman is still going to have 5 power at least, which makes him still playable somewhat versus the SOA, whereas Dashra with only 4 power is not going to be quite as playable. So a little bit of a bummer for Dashra, but definitely one of those 9 power answers for the Sacrom clan with all these 9 power cards that have started to come out. So really great little 5-star card, but of course with the SOA shakiness, people are not really willing to think he is worth quite as much as he is. I'm hoping to be able to use him in some T2 Survivor decks and see if he is worth kind of switching around with Herman, because there are a lot of really good uppers choices, and if I could use Dashra as that kind of third card in Sacrom that I don't have yet because I don't have, Guru CR, he's going to turn out to be a really good choice. So with that, those are our packs for this week. I'm really happy to get Icaro. I am not going to buy another pack, so Chaos Dragon, if you're watching this, I will contact you and let you know what you can change your profile to. For those who are interested, you can go ahead and check out for the next week as this comes out. I'm not sure exactly when the dates will be, but you can go ahead and check the profile of Chaos Dragon to see what I have made him stick to saying for the week. I'm going to be nice because this was just a friendly bet, nothing really big, and I don't really like to bet too often. I was really happy that Chaos was willing to kind of play along and try and add some spice for this week and the pack opening anyway to kind of give you guys a little bit more. So you can go over to Chaos Dragon, send him a little thank you for trying to add a little bit more for this week when I can only really open up one. So thanks a lot, Chaos Dragon. And with that, I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you liked it, go ahead and hit that like button. If you really liked it, make sure to share it with your friends. And as always, don't forget to subscribe for more of my Urban Rivals videos. This is Xonia, and you've been in the zone.